Boy, here we go. College football is cranking it up, and I'm talking once again with my buddy Drew Martin. And as he says always, this is the time I pay my bills. College football, Drew killed it last week, went 2-0 with us in our smash and grab videos last week. So viewers, guess what? Jump on board. Drew's driving that train. It's a profit train heading to the bank. All right, South Alabama is playing University of Louisiana-Lafayette. All right, South Alabama's getting 3 points. Now look, the home team has taken the last 4 against the spread. All right, Drew Martin thinks it's going to go the other way this time. Hey, Drew, break it down. Why is South Alabama the team that's going to cash that underdog ticket?
Hey, Brenner, thanks for having me back on. Talk a little Sun Belt football here. Yeah, we are going to try to buck that trend of the home team winning in the ULL-USA matchup. But really the big reason is, under Joey Jones, USA, they were able to knock off Mississippi State. And then came back, had a tough time against Georgia Southern last weekend. But this was a team I was looking to hold off going into week 1 because they did have some injuries up front. But they've shown that they have depth on their defensive line. They're getting after the quarterback. And ULL, their quarterback, Anthony Jennings, he came over from LSU. They got blown out by Boise State. They did struggle offensively with McNeese State last week. When you look at that offensive game film, he was really struggling with his reads, and I think that USA will be able to put some pressure on him. He doesn't really know their offensive system that well. He's only been in the program for 2 months. Keep that in mind. So I think USA gets after him. I think they cover this 3. I actually think they win this game outright, Brenner.
Well, I'll tell you what, you just break it down like nobody else. I love it. There's so many factors in this game, Drew, because last week when they lost, week 1 when they lost 45-10 against BSU, Boise State, all right,
Yep.
The reason they were coming off of 3 straight losses last year after USA beat them last year, and when they did, they beat them, I think it was, what was it, like 32-25, somewhere in there. It was kind of tight. But after USA beat them last year, that team went downhill quick, and they have not recovered. All right, what I like about South Alabama, all right, that Mississippi State, that's a huge, huge game. That was a huge win. All right, obviously a little letdown last week, but guess what? I think they bounced back right up. They look at what they accomplished in week 1, knowing it wasn't a fluke, okay? And these guys get fired up. They go in there and they buck that trend. What's the best shop line you found for South Alabama?
Well, Brenner, right now on the SBR odds screen, we can get it at Heritage. They got USA +3, so you put that field goal in your pocket. And then they got it at reduced juice, actually, -105 right now.
You know what I like about what you just said also, because Heritage, like a lot of books that are on our site right now, at the bonus page right now, it's absolutely ridiculous, the traffic that's flying to Heritage, to Bookmaker. I'm not kidding you, 5 dimes. They're still offering these bonuses. If you'll do me a favor, let us, our viewers, know that, hey, they better take advantage of this sooner rather than later, because in another week, that might not be there. Is that correct?
Yeah, Brent, why not use this bonuses? When you get these plus 25%, even more at some cases, to have multiple books, get the best of the number, that's really what it's all about if you want to win long term.
No doubt. And the reason I bring that up is last week when you and I spoke about this same exact thing, all right, in our video, all right, several guys commented, and I had a bunch of Twitter guys that hit me up and said, hey, thanks to you two for sharing that info. They took advantage. They opened up some new accounts at Bookmaker and got the best bonuses that were available. So, what we preach is the truth. You can beat the book before kickoff. So that's how it's done. All right, viewers, you heard it. South Alabama getting 3. Drew Martin's riding that one. And guess what? Mike Brenner's jumping on board. I love it. I think that one's going to ride right to the bank. Do yourself a favor. All right, sign up your new accounts through SBR and take advantage of these picks that are absolutely free. All right, Drew was 2-0 last week. That was no fluke, okay? Let's get it done, Drew. Let's beat that bookie. We'll meet up again next week, buddy.
All right, Brenner, talk to you soon, bud.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions,